Hey guys, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I am coming on tonight to do messages from the Divine Masculine's higher self to his Divine Feminine. Obviously, these messages are not going to resonate with every single twin flame out there, but hopefully there will be enough like signs and synchronicities throughout this reading to where you'll be able to tell if the messages are for you or if they're not. If it feels like they're for you, then there's a big possibility that they may be. And if the story just feels like it's not really your story, then that is okay. I post different messages all the time, so I'm sure that there will be another time that I post that will resonate with you if for some reason this one does not. This reading is timeless, so whenever you come across it, it will probably be when it is meant for you. And I just want to mention that the masculine energy is being a bit pushy this evening. He was very specific about what decks I needed to use and in what order I needed to use them. So I'm really interested to see what messages are wanting to come through here. I'm always surprised at the messages that come through. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And let's see what your Divine Masculine has to say during this time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, what does the Divine Masculine's higher self want his Divine Feminine to know at this time? What does the Divine Masculine's higher self want his Divine Feminine to know at this time? So the first card we have is the Death card. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, the Three of Swords fell out. I'm going to set it here, but I'm going to still pull just a regular card. Okay, what else? What else do you want the Divine Feminine to know, Divine Masculine? What are their messages? Nine of Wands. Divine Masculine, what do you want your Divine Feminine to know right now? Okay, the Strength card. Underneath the deck we have the Page of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Empress. Very interesting. And then I'm going to keep this Three of Swords here as well since it fell out. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that, okay, so I'm picking up two messages with the Death card here. Well, a few messages. So one is about the full moons. So we had a full moon just recently here in December. I think it was like on the 22nd or 23rd. So there could have been something significant that happened during that time. We also have a full moon lunar eclipse that's taking place in January on the 21st. So there could be something significant happening coming up with this full moon. And I also pick up the energy of Venus retrograde for some reason when I look at this card. So there could have been some significant things that happen during Venus retrograde. So I think the time frame with Venus retrograde was like from the beginning of October, like into like the middle of November. It was like 40 days and 40 nights. But what I'm seeing here is that there was a death or a transformation that has taken place with the masculine. And I guess it wouldn't be this upcoming full moon. It wouldn't be this upcoming lunar eclipse, because I am picking this up as like something that's already taken place. So there's been like a death, a transformation, or an ending that has happened in the divine masculine's life. I'm getting that although this has taken place, that he is still very guarded, or he feels like, you know what? Okay, no, it's not him that's guarded. This is how he's envisioning you. Look at this woman. She is defending herself, crouched down, feeling scared, and like hidden behind all of these wands. There could have been an ending in your guys' relationship. There could have been a death to something that happened within your guys' relationship. But I'm getting that more than that there was something significant that happened in the divine masculine's life that was like a transformation. It was an ending to something. It was like a dying of something that didn't belong anymore. And I feel like he is like wanting to approach you and talk to you about this, or come forward and tell you about this. But this is what he envisions you looking like. Like he just thinks that you're going to come at him with a stick and you're going to be totally on the defense. You're going to be like ready for a battle, and you're going to be, you know, this woman looks like she has been hurt before, and like now she's having to like defend herself. Like I feel like she's like crouched over, you know, like there's been, you know, some like injury here, and now she's had to like build up this wall around her and, you know, really try and like almost like fight for her life here. And so this is how the masculine is picturing you or envisioning you, or like your reaction when he tries to come towards you in the physical world. And it is taking him a lot of strength to come forward. And maybe, you know, in the past, there has been situations where you've been in this position and you've like, you know, basically beaten him down in some way, shape, or form, or been very, very defensive. And so, you know, now, you know, he's like afraid that that's going to happen again. And so it's taking him a lot of strength and courage to come forward and express how he feels to you, or talk to you about certain things going on within his life, specifically whatever this is that has like transformed or ended within his life. Now, underneath the deck here, we had the Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Empress. The Page of Swords, again, is kind of this this element of truth. In this particular deck, you know, because the sword that is in her hand is like so significant. I mean, the sword is like almost bigger than she is. It's like, okay, so there's fast communication here, and then there's the Empress, which is you. And I feel like there's some truth. There's some truth that needs to be communicated to you. There's some truth or some things that need to be said to you. But again, I feel like if he's not saying them, if he hasn't come forward and tried to talk to you about any of this stuff, it's because he's afraid that you are just going to be like on guard, or like, you know, just totally not open to it. And then for some of you, you know, they are communicating and like they're like doing it very slowly, very cautiously. They're only revealing a little bit of truth, like a little bit at a time, because they don't want it to blow up back into this. And then for others of you, like he's basically saying that if you are in this position, if you are feeling like this or on the defense or angry with him or feeling like really defensive or protective, he's basically asking you to please not do that. He's trying to tell you that there is something that he wants to come forward and express to you, and he can't do it if you're like this because you're not open to it. And what I'm hearing is that he's saying that you don't understand, you don't understand the way that the words come out of my mouth. So maybe like when he's trying to explain something, he doesn't do maybe the best job of explaining it. And like, before he can get out what it is that he truly means to say, there's already like this defense or this fight or this guard that gets put up before he can even accomplish what it is that, you know, he wants to express. And, you know, with the Three of Swords that fell out here, I kind of feel like this is on both ends. I feel like he's saying that he knows that that your heart is hurt, or that, you know, you have been hurt, or that you are sad, or, you know what I mean, like something about this relationship or something that he did or you think that he did. He knows and understands that it's painful. But I also feel like this Three of Swords, he's also saying that that it's painful for him too, that his heart is also hurting. And really this card just kind of flew out of the deck, and so it's like kind of like the main focus here. Like if you guys are in separation, I feel like, you know, both of you are kind of like suffering with like some heartache here. And even for those of you who are in like communication, I feel like there's just still, there's some heartbreak or heartache that, you know, is maybe hindering like a full kind of development or progression of the relationship. And, you know, I've never noticed this before, but in the background of this Three of Swords, there is a wolf in the background howling. And I feel like this is the masculine, like howling. And I just feel pain. Like I feel like there's a loneliness and sadness, and it's like almost like he's howling at the moon, like crying out in a way. Like that is like his cry of heartache and pain here. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this and see what else the masculine wants you to know here. Okay, masculine, what else do you want your divine feminine to know about this? What other messages do you have for her? What other messages do you have for your divine feminine? All right, so let's look at this Death card. Masculine, what do you want the feminine to know? Okay. So, the Ace of Wands. And on this side of the Ace of Wands, it's kind of like, both of these are like a new beginning. But on this side, it's like more of like a peaceful, like spiritual new beginning. And on this side, It's like an abrupt kind of shocking new beginning. It's electrifying. So something definitely ended here, abruptly, in a shocking way. Like, I feel like the masculine is saying that whatever has transformed was electrifying. Like, almost like he felt like he got electrocuted in some way. It was shocking. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to ask, you know, like, what... Can we get another card here for the death card? Like, what died? What died here, masculine? What is it that died? What died? Okay, we have the the King of Wands, and it is the backside of the King of Wands. So on the backside of the King of Wands, you see like that big, huge snake that's in the background there. Like on the front of the card, it's not there. On the back of the card, there's this big, huge, giant snake, and you can't see the King of Wands' face. I feel like there is a part of him that died. There was a realization or something within himself. And like it was shocking and definitely like lit a fire under his ass or something here. You know, maybe he recognized that there was a snake within his life, and that was the relationship or something that ended. You know, was with somebody who was being sneaky or like a snake in the grass. Or this could be him himself. You know, if he did things that were sneaky and he was acting like a snake in the grass, this is what has ended. And something took place here that was shocking to him, that made him realize that he couldn't do this anymore. All right, so what is this Nine of Wands about? What do you want the Divine Feminine to know about the Nine of Wands, masculine? What do you want the feminine to know about the Nine of Wands? Okay. So here we have the King of Pentacles. So, I don't know. I just see him holding this pentacle and like this, you know, like stick in his hand, and he's got like all this like fruit and everything like around his feet. Like I think he just wants you to be open. He wants you to know that he's trying to give you something. He's trying to like gift you with something. But he wants you to know that you have to be open to receiving it, that you're not open, you're on the defense. He thinks that you are not open to what it is that he wants to give you. Okay, what do you want the feminine to know about this Strength card, masculine? What is it that you want the feminine to know about the Strength card? Okay, the King of Cups upright. So it is taking him a lot of strength to be this King of Cups, to be in his feelings, to be, you know, in touch with his emotions and express himself in an emotional way towards you. Which kind of, you know, has me thinking with this King of Pentacles here, you know, we have 3 kings here. Like, that is amazing. Did I not tell you? I mean, the Divine Masculine was really pushing me to do this reading a particular way. But I feel like, you know, he feels like you're guarded here. Like, it's almost like I feel like he thinks, or maybe he's right about this, he thinks that you believe he's just trying to give you something physical. And you are on the defense about it. You don't want just something physical from him. You want something emotional this time. You don't want somebody who's unemotional, emotionally unavailable, who just thinks that they can get by with, you know, paying for things or, you know, being around every now and then. You know, and that's why you're on guard and not wanting to accept him. And so he's telling you that he's like really trying to have the strength here to be this emotional person, to start to give his cup of love to you instead of just, you know, his dollars or whatever. Okay, masculine, what is it that you want the divine feminine to know about this Page of Swords? What is this Page of Swords about? What do you want the feminine to know about the Page of Swords? What do you want her to know about the Page of Swords here, masculine? What do you want the feminine to know about the Page of Swords? Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles. The truth is that he wants a new beginning. He wants to have a new beginning in the real world. You know, he doesn't want to be separated anymore and just having like this like spiritual connection, or, you know, and it's funny what stands out to me on the back side of this card. It's almost the same. On the back side, there's like no other people around, you know, and on this side, there's like people who are around, just kind of walking on the sidewalk. To me, this is saying that he wants a new beginning with you that is known. It's like it's seen from the outside world. He wants people to know about you guys, like having a new beginning. Like I almost even kind of pick up like marriage here. And that might not be a message for everybody, but I'm just saying that like he wants this, you know, physical coming together of the relationship to be public. You know, he doesn't want to have to hide it. He wants this to be a public thing. Oh my gosh. And then what just fell out, like, I'm not going to put it out, but the Justice card, like, so for some of you guys, that is actually marriage. So, but I don't think that's for everybody. That's just some people. Okay, masculine, what do you want the feminine to know about this Eight of Wands? What do you want your feminine to know about the Eight of Wands? Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. What I got from this immediately is, because I always pick this Eight of Wands up as spiritual communication, especially like with the bird here. I'm getting here like he's done with the spiritual communication. He wants it in the real world, like, you know what I mean? He wants to actually come forward, like, he heard you spiritually. He's done this with you, and it's like now he wants that to end. He wants it to be physical. He wants this to come together for real. And then underneath the deck, I have the Lovers. Really interesting. Because on this side of the Lovers, like on this side of the Lovers, you know, I feel like you have like this guardian angel that's looking over you guys. These two people are like wearing masks. I feel like this is almost like the beginning of that separation phase where it's like you have like this separation but a spiritual communication, and you're learning how to take off these masks. And then when you look at it on this side, it's like we don't need that anymore, because now we know the truth, and now we can come together, and now we can be basically naked within our truth without our mask. We don't need, you know, to continue to have this like assistance, because we know the truth. So that's really really interesting. Okay, masculine, what do you want your divine feminine to know about this Empress card? What do you want her to know about the Empress card? What do you want her to know about the Empress card? Anything about the Empress card here? Okay, so I mean, I got the Empress again. So basically, oh my gosh, and then I have the Emperor. You gotta be shitting me. This is so crazy. And then under that, the Lovers again. You guys, I can't. Like, and under that, we have the Three of Cups, but that's where, like, this woman is, like, giving her cup of love. Like, oh my gosh. I'm just, you know... So he's aware of this. He's aware. You guys have already had, like, the spiritual communication. There's been telepathy. Like, very aware that you are the Empress. He is the Emperor. You guys are twin flames. Like, this is a very aware masculine energy here. You know what? I'm going to get one card for this Three of Swords. Masculine, what do you want your feminine to know about this Three of Swords here? Any other messages for the Three of Swords? Oh my gosh, it's the Devil, but it's the Devil in reverse. I don't know. I mean, I think he knows that this was toxic and that it was painful, but I mean, I think that, I mean, like, it's been healed. The fact that the Devil's in the reverse is interesting to me. You know, on the front, you see the two people that are, like, chained to the Devil, and on the back, like, you can't really see them. So I feel like you're no longer chained to that toxic energy anymore. And then here we have the Fool. So a brand new beginning, a brand new fresh start. Wow, you guys. I'm always amazed by these messages. I swear to goodness, they're always so great. All right, I'm going to pull a card here to see what else the Divine Masculine wants his feminine to know. What else do you want your Divine Feminine to know? Okay, the Ace of Ariel. It is your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in a job or a promotion. And then underneath the deck, stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence and claim your personal power. So, I mean, I feel like he's telling you, like, that you have, like, all of this power within you. Like, look at all this money, like, that's surrounding this like, angel lady. Like, he's basically telling you, like, every day is your lucky day. You're gifted. Like, you know... You're going to be receiving wonderful things in your life, wonderful abundance, wonderful things, because you have transformed so much. You are this Empress, you know, and to continue to stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence in this and claim your power within this bond that you have, within your divine path, within all of this stuff that has helped to transform your life, like, completely. All right, so I'm going to pull one of these oracle cards. What else do you want the feminine to know? What else do you want your Divine Feminine to know, masculine? What other messages do you want the Divine Feminine to know? What else do you want your Divine Feminine to know? Okay, cycles. Okay, this card says, everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. And then underneath the deck, be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. With both of these cards, I'm picking up the same message. There was a time within this relationship where there was conflict, there were harsh words spoken, there was just almost like just nasty behavior. The masculine is telling you that everything has its right time, and that then whenever this conflict and all these things occurred, that wasn't the right time. And he's trying to explain to you that you know, the right time is coming, and when it comes, you know, to be gentle, to be kind to yourself and to others, and speak words of love, and accept and be open to words of love that are coming from him. And he's basically telling you that, You know what I mean? Everything kind of has had to play out and happen in a certain particular way. And that the time is coming where, you know, there is going to be this, you know, where he is this King of Cups, and he's telling you to just be open to this and be gentle. Be the divine feminine that you are. Okay, so I'm going to get a card from the Dreams of Gaia. What message do you want the Divine Feminine to know? What other messages do you want your Divine Feminine to know? Whoa, all right. Okay, here we have thought. So he's telling you to be conscious of the way that you are thinking, because you are manifesting your reality. And to, you know, believe in this union, believe positive things about yourself and about your life, pull in and attract and manifest great things into your life. Don't get sucked into any of this negative, lower energy, because then you're going to manifest the wrong things, and it's going to be harder to bring this union back together. He's telling you to be very mindful of your thoughts and where your mind is. And underneath the deck here, we have the Nine of Fire. And I mean, this man is, you know, holding this rose, like right where his heart chakra is. And also his solar plexus down here is lit, and his third eye as well. So I feel like this masculine is at a point where he is transformed. He is becoming this person who is operating from unconditional love. Definitely. And if he hasn't already kind of come forward in some way and shown you this, like, I feel like he's going to be soon. Okay, Divine Masculine, let's get one more message. What do you want your feminine to know about what's coming up in the near future? What's a message that you want your feminine to know about what's to come in the near future? What do you want her to know about the near future? What do you want your Divine Feminine to know about the near future? Oh my goodness. Alrighty. So we have Queen of Wands, which is interesting because we had that King of Wands here. And we have this Four of Pentacles. And then under the deck we have this Knight of Swords. I'm getting, what I feel like here is that, like, in the near future, whatever situation that he is stuck in, if your masculine is kind of stuck somewhere, or in a situation where he's unable to kind of move forward, there's something coming that's going to free him up from this, and he's going to be kind of charging for you for this Queen of Wands here. He's going to be coming for you. You know, look at that. I mean, he's like battling people. Oh my gosh. And then here's like that King of Cups again. Like, I feel like something's in the near future. What he's saying is that something is going to happen that's going to free him up from something that has him tied up or bound right now. And he's going to be charging forward towards you. So you guys, I don't know, I think that those were great messages. I love doing these kinds of readings. So I hope that they helped you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Take care.